my name is Annika Anderson and I'm with the city's Green Oceanside team. I'm here today to talk to you about static composting. So composting is a really great way to process your food scraps as well as your yard waste into a decomposed soil amendment that you can then add to your garden. It's really beneficial for the environment because it cuts down on adding things to the landfill, as well as reducing our need for chemical fertilizers. So the static system is our kind of simplest way to kind of get our toes wet when it comes to composting in our backyard, and it doesn't require a lot of turning or fitzing around. You just need to have enough yard waste as well as food scraps to kind of add to it. So the best way to know what to do is to first find your brown materials. Brown materials include newspaper, dried leaves, dried twigs, any kind of really dark brown that's going to be more carbon rich. That's about 50% of what you need to put into your bin. The other 50% should be green, wet material that's more nitrogen based, and that includes your in-kitchen food scraps as well as garden clippings from your bushes or your grass if you have grass. That mixture is really the happy medium that will help create a beneficial soil amendment that is useful in our gardens and will help our plants grow. So first we're going to set up our bin. We're using a static system that doesn't require a lot of mixing or movement to work. And also the way it's set up is that it's not going to have a lot of odors or problems with pests. So first I'm going to remove this lid. So what I'm going to begin with is starting with my brown material. I'm going to create a layer at the bottom of my bin. And that's really, I have a lot of grass and straw. Anything that's kind of brown, you can put in even cardboard. Next, we're going to want to make sure that there's aeration. So this oxygen is really what's helping to keep the compost moving. I'm going to take my rake or my pitchfork, anything like that will work, and just kind of add some air to your pile. Next, I've collected food scraps over the past week, and if you find yourself not creating a ton of food scraps, which is great, you definitely want to eat it before it becomes a scrap. You can always freeze this so you don't have to come out to your bin as often and add to it. So I have a bunch of different stuff to put in here. And I'm going to kind of create a layer of it on my compost container. And next I'm going to add water, because water is a really important aspect of your static system to help get those decomping processes going, and that will help with the whole thing. I'm going to add a little bit of water. And like I said, this is actually located in kind of an in-between spot, sunny and a little bit of shade depending on the time of day. I'm going to try and monitor this on a 3 to 4 day basis just to see what the moisture